All right, here we are. It's the season's end. We're done. Season's over for the New Orleans Saints. But Off the Edge of the podcast with me, your host, Cam Jordan, we're still going to be here. We're going to talk a little bit of football. We're going to talk through the playoffs. We're going to talk a lot. We're going to talk about how much promise we showed in the back third of our season. A lot of wins, a lot of upsets. Finished the season 6-11. That sucks because we have such a good locker room. We've got so many good teammates of mine. I've been impressed with so many people. Chase Young, Chris Olave, and a guy who I want to bring up, a man who had a stint with Oregon Ducks, a stint with Texas Tech, finished in Louisville, second-round draft pick for the New Orleans Saints. A huge reason of how he sort of went on a 4-game win streak late in the season, went perfect in November, could have gone perfect in December. We were close. But a Chandler, Arizona kid, via Arizona Ave, we're brethren. Now, he went to the wrong school, I think, but that's neither here nor there. We're talking about my guy, Tyler Shough.
Yeah. Let's go, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate the intro, but we might have to edit in a few things there. The right school on Arizona Avenue for sure.
Yeah.
And we were undefeated in December, lost in January, unfortunately.
That's what it was. Lost in January.
Gosh.
Dang it. Started off 2026 with an L.
That's the only way up. Only way is up.
Only way is up. I appreciate you hopping on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a busy man. I just seen you at the basketball game with the Lakers, and I'm sitting on the floor, and they showed a picture of you and our owner, Mrs. Benson. I said, "Oh, that boy in the owner suite."
I'm in the rafters, bro. No, I was up top, man. It wasn't nothing crazy.
Yeah. Is that not crazy to watch a 41-year-old LeBron James go for a windmill?
Dude, I was just watching him the whole time, like sprinting back and forth, and the amount of like jump cut bursts, and I'm like, dang, dude, I'd be gassed right now. So, I mean, that was pretty cool. That was the first time I was able to watch those guys. I mean, especially the Lakers, but I feel like the Pels are actually playing really well. We just kind of haven't been able to finish it, but I feel like they're coming together too.
Absolutely. I think we got a nice little starting lineup. We got some great rotating pieces. I don't know why we're not winning more games. It's sort of like how we started. You just got to find some sort of confidence, and once you get confidence, you start rolling. How did you end up at Hamilton High? There's 4 great schools in Chandler for Arizona. And you end up
I think zoning was still. I mean,
yeah,
it stopped after maybe a couple years, but I was zoned for Basha, but ended up going to Hamilton really because of baseball and football too. It was kind of multiple factors, but it was kind of more of a baseball school, and I played that all the way up until my senior year. And
pitcher?
I mean, it was just the best sports school in the state, and especially on Chandler, Arizona, and on Arizona Avenue. But yeah, I think it was really because of that, and then a bunch of my friends. So it kind of just worked out, that way going to Hamilton, and I was obviously super thankful I did. It was a lot of fun. Just, I mean, going to a big public high school, you got all your friends there. You got everybody kind of just around you. So it helped me out so much just from a competition standpoint too.
Absolutely. I try to tell people, I was like, when I was at Chandler High, I think we had like 4,800 kids in the school, 4,500 kids. We were huge.
Yeah.
And it's probably bigger now.
I mean, it's probably, I think it was, ours was 41 or 42 at the time. Yeah, you're seeing kids you never seen before in graduation, but like it's just the influx of just talent, though. You got a bunch of people coming in, a bunch of smart kids. You got everybody. So yeah, I think like going to a big public high school was the best. I mean, it's the best thing because you get to just be around everybody. You're kind of thrown to the wolves. It's like sink or swim, man. Go make friends.
Absolutely. I mean, think about downtown Chandler, right? How that it, right? There's steakhouses, there's nice walk-in spots. You can get breakfast or whatever. My downtown Chandler experience was nothing like yours.
Was it like that?
There's a golf cart era for you. We didn't have that. I think Zocalo's was still there. There was Jack in the Box. That whole downtown movie theater was not there.
A bunch of good Mexican spots though. I guarantee that was still there. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of transitioning whenever I was there. It was still a little bit, Chandler was kind of the downtown area was still kind of like the down end, but I mean, it's right now it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's everything. But when I went to high school, literally there was a ton of smaller houses that was getting decimated. Like it was like we used to call it the barrio. Like it was just all straight rows of houses that we ended up taking over and then making super nice once I left. And I said, dang.
Yeah,
this is got it good now. Okay, we'd love to see it.
That's why it's kind of popping up all over. I mean, especially Chandler in general, but the entire valley is blowing up. Yeah.
No doubt. Scottsdale is absurd. You used to everybody used to want to dip into Scottsdale. Now people are just coming from everywhere.
Yeah,
LA people are coming in with cash by Seattle, just messing up my whole we have traffic now. I'm like, what the heck are we doing?
It used to be a civilized state, and now it's just a bunch of Californians.
But a whole bunch of Californians just trying to vegan my spot up. I think what took you to Oregon? How did you get to Oregon originally? From Chandler?
Yeah, so my mom was originally from there, and I had some family there. Actually, oddly enough, in Eugene and Salem area, so there was a bit of a connection. But I didn't get offers till kind of later in my career because there was kind of the influx. I was only the first junior starter in my school's history since '97 or something, and it's when you were in your fourth year in the league, I think, at that point. And I don't even remember when that was for you, but it was a long time. And Oregon kind of came on, and at the time Justin Herbert was playing and is maybe considering leaving or staying. So it was kind of a good opportunity to go in there and learn, grow, and then maybe compete for the job. And he ended up staying both those years, and it was pretty sweet kind of coming in. And you, off the bat, I mean, I was 6'4", 185 pounds. I was stick thin, just the absolute freaking tool, thinking you're the best thing ever, as everyone does coming out of high school, and getting next to Herb. And he's 6'6", 240. I'm like, yeah, I got to get a lot better. Yeah. And he's ripping 40-yard hole shots and just it was awesome. But obviously I met my wife there, her family. So it was kind of a really cool kind of full circle moment. Met all my closest friends are still there. So was happy I went. And then, COVID hit, and then the journey continues through all of that at Tech and Louisville and with a few injuries. No doubt.
So with the national championship coming up, next week, we got semis tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, it's semis Thursday.
Yeah.
Do you root for Oregon still?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the recent game, the Oregon Tech one was tough because I had people on both sides, and I was like, then,
you're sitting in the church like this.
Yeah, I'm like,
you can go.
Everyone's asking me. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can answer right now because either one side's gonna, kill you. But yeah, all the support staff. I actually was just in Eugene recently. All the trainers, a lot of the strength coaches, all those people are still the same. And I mean, they're the best. So kind of being able to actually go train there for a little bit, do some rehab. So I was definitely rooting for them. A couple of my former roommates, Ryan Walk, shout out him. He's coaching for the team. He's coaching the O-line, and he's got those boys dialed. So just kind of happy they obviously won on a big victory. But at Tech too, I got some of my former teammates. So it was kind of an interesting deal. But I hope they win it now because they got to get their lick back against Indiana. Right.
Former Cal quarterback in Mendoza over there.
Yeah. How are you? You rooting for them boys, or is it,
I'm split. I got an interest because it's there, but I'm not really split. Oregon, my D-line coach when I was at Cal has now been named the defense coordinator over at Oregon, Tosh Lupo, has now been named the Cal future head coach. So, hey, bring home however many accolades you need, big dog.
Yeah.
Any and all recruits. Hey, come on, big fella. Come on, Cal. Go Bears.
I love that.
Yeah. It's always a great connection. I think about this though. You finish at Louisville. You come to the New Orleans Saints. Training camp. Rattler starts, you get a chance, you turn up from there. Now at the end of the year, I can finally ask, do you understand that the Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans Saints rivalry just yet? Like, has it dawned on you yet?
Sick. Just absolutely sickening. I mean, I don't know. This is probably the only. I'm glad. I'm glad we finished strong, but we had this. I got this bad taste in my mouth, especially losing to those guys with kind of our team. And but yeah, I see. I'm starting to rub off on me your hatred for him. And
I got a lot of hate for him.
Yeah,
I got a lot.
I love it. I love it. I think it's just fuel the fire, and I think we're gonna kind of shore up this offseason, get the right pieces, get everybody having that sense of urgency, and we're going to hit the ground running.
Oh yeah. Like I'm still just watching Tigger. I saw we just signed a wide receiver from the CFL that's like 6'5". I was like, yeah, big man Blastoise, come on through, big fella.
Yeah,
healthy Devon Valet, Chris Olave. I said, yep, and just keep on adding these numbers. We get Bub Means back next year. Like wide receiver room looks different.
Jalen Pope traded for him. I mean, there's a lot of great pieces that I feel like kind of people are obviously understandably hadn't played in a little bit, but just kind of sleeping on where they're going to be great additions. And then you got obviously the draft, free agency, stuff like that, where who knows? I mean, shoot, this time last year, man, I was on anybody's radar, had to kind of go through the whole process and wake some people up, and you got to turn on the tape and go through the Senior Bowl. I'm like, who knows who might kind of flash in 4 months, and we might be picking somebody and some great things could happen.
Absolutely. I need great things to happen. Whew, come on. Year 16.
Yeah. You got that juice, man. You still, how about 10.5 sacks? I was coming here drafted. I was like, man, this is gonna be freaking sweet playing with Cam. I've been looking up I'm like, he's probably just like that old dog that's just on his way out. No, he's balling, man. He's
balling. Come on, man.
He's in pure form. I'm like, dude, this is actually awesome. And I appreciate all the stuff that you put in and sacrifice, because it's a big influence on me. How you take care of your body, how you prepare, how you motivate guys. So I hopefully you are back with us again. I know I know if you can, you will be.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. This first time I've never been on a contract, which is just weird. Yeah. I'm like, when does my face stop working on the facial recognition?
When is Jay Roman going to start blocking the gate for you?
Yeah, like, hey Cam, that first spot next to the door, that's no longer your spot. Move on, big fella. Gosh,
I don't know if that'll ever happen. To be honest, you could go to the Buccaneers and they'd probably be like, all right, yeah, you can come grab your stuff.
Yeah. There's some surprising animosity now between the Buccaneers and the Saints. These games have gotten chippier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even sure when, but the Buccaneers swear we have a rivalry going on.
Good. Yeah, good. I think that's a good thing. We should have a rivalry with every team that we play. Especially in our division.
There's too much hate. I can't hate everybody.
Gotta have that hate in your heart, man. Start turning on some. Especially those guys.
Yeah,
they got a good squad. We were one game away from them being in the playoffs, and I think you got to stick it to them, man. I think that's a fun part I've been learning is just. You got so many good teams in the NFL in general, but our division, I know it was kind of a down year record wise, but I feel like we kind of come on strong as of late.
Absolutely. Swept the team that won the division.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you don't see that every day for sure, but
right.
I'm actually sick. I know there's a lot of factors that go into everything, but man, I think it all happens for a reason though.
Absolutely. You got to learn. There's got to be a learning curve somewhere. Hopefully, a couple of years from now, we'll be like, man, remember when the Saints just won 6 games, and now look at us. Hopefully, back at the top of the division. The things that you got to work for, because you never know. That's why it sucks, because it's such a great locker room this year.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. That's kind of been interesting for me because I feel like everybody's been so close, and our record hasn't reflected it. But I think it's cool kind of hearing from you. It's like, oh man, this isn't normal. I know it's kind of hasn't been what we wanted, but I think it's a formula for success when you got people buying in, you got everybody's belief, you got everybody hanging out outside the facility, doing things. Like that's what matters.
No doubt. No doubt. I mean, I think I even made 2 offensive line dinners this year. I said, no, I was like, man, I just want to be around the guys. Caesar Ruiz, Eric McCoy, you guys show up, tight ends show up. I'm like, hey, this is low key okay.
Yeah, you pulled up to my dinner as well. That was sick. That was.
I mean, they said rookie dinner. I said, yeah, I'm sure I'm coming. I said, yeah, tacos. In fact, I'm double down.
Yeah, free food.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the type of stuff you want. I mean, like, I want to do that forever. Just have like an open invite to whoever wants to come. Like, pull up. Like we're all kicking it.
No doubt.
And I think it starts with you. Starts with the leaders.
Absolutely. What did it feel like taking over starting job week 9? Like how was that? I mean, you were clearly prepared, but
no, I mean that was short answer. It didn't feel any different. But that was because of how hard it was to start. Like I was kind of being able to talk to Drew Brees and the coaches did a great job, but I was like super intentional about making my preparation and the process and going against you and every single day in practice on scout team. Like I wanted to make that like as game like and as real as if I was playing. And there was a lot of disappointing moments whenever you're obviously not playing and we lose some games but kind of sticking to that way when I just got my opportunity in the game, I wasn't going to flinch and just go out. I mean, that kind of helped me out throughout my entire career in college as well. Just go out there and just rip it. You got nothing to lose. That was my mindset. Like obviously everybody has something to lose. You're in the NFL, there's a lot at stake, but my mindset was like, I'm not even supposed to be here. How many times I got injured or kind of counted out or hated on, like, might as well just go have fun with it. You got nothing to lose, and you often end up playing better that way anyway. So it was a long kind of journey, but it helped me out so much whenever you got it, because as you know, you've been playing every single game in your career and you got to stay ready. So you don't have to get ready.
Absolutely. And you took over with Storm. So I feel like people underestimated your athletic ability, because like you take off on cats, bro. Like you really roll and turn corners on people.
I'm telling you, man, it helps with a little bit less melanin in my skin, but I mean, I got a little bit of but you only got to pull it out every now and again. And I want to stand in there and rip it. Kind of disperse it to the playmakers, people who get paid to really carry the ball. But you at this level, you got guys like yourself. Like you can't stay in there forever. You got to change the pocket. You got to get out of there and make some plays sometimes. And I think that's where the league is kind of going. And a lot of the success QBs are having is using their legs.
Bro, explain to me this, because since I got you on here, bro. Last game, Atlanta Falcons, you almost get sacked in the pocket going into end zone, threw a dot across the body to Kevin Austin for what should have been a touchdown. And I'm still confused on what I didn't even know what they call it. They call it OPI. Like I saw a ref do something. I said, what the flying 47? I said, what the hell is going on? This is the bullshit. And then I started I went the opposite way. So it's always us at this house.
I don't know, dude. It wasn't even a rub concept. Like there's plays, and the offense is designed in the red zone to where if you're within that 1 yard and you can block the guy or you can pick him and maybe he backs up to 2 yards, and there's kind of stuff that happens and you're like, we tried to get away with it and we didn't. We got called and it's like, shoot. But like that one, like you're just trying to like just get people moving and running, and it was like it was a car crash. People just kind of accidentally ran into each other, and I think the DB kind of like fell like into the stands or something, and it was just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what happened. I remember getting popped by two of the D linemen and just
you stepped into it, bro.
And just kind of looked at him. I was like, let's go. Like obviously a crucial play, but it happens. It's part of the game. There's a discretion element to it, but at that point, mid play, kind of randomness of it, we weren't trying to pick anybody.
Right. Man, that's what I'm saying. It was like a collapse play. You stepped up to you shrugged off a sack, knowing a defender was coming down the gullet, and like, you know what? Fireball.
Yeah.
I was like, where does that come from? That growing in comfort level, but was that like with each start or being able to stand in the pocket, that gunslinger mentality? I'm lucky I've never had to see somebody like coming down the alley straight into a shoulder or whatever it is. The worst thing I get is like a motioning wide receiver chip or motioning tight end chip.
Yeah. And you just bow.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of just the growth through it. I think, like you said, in training camp, that's a play we run every single, almost every single practice, starting from training camp on. And, there was a rep where I kind of scrambled around and had a bad throw or something like that. I threw it away. And obviously the notion that you got a 5-man rush, they're trying to get bigs on bigs, you create one-on-ones. There's going to be, you're not hot, but you're warm. You got to be able to step up, create some plays. And instead of escaping, a lot of people want to back up, take one hand off the ball and go willy-nilly. And I think just the continual growth through, having that play in scout team, having you freaking coming off the edge and I got to escape and step up. And it was kind of a full circle moment to where the last play, and it was all those factors. And yeah, whenever you're staring down the gun, you just got to take it. Right. It's always a better feeling. You make the throw and you get popped rather than, maybe you try and shy away from it and you miss it. Or I think it's kind of that same notion. Like, you're going to get chipped. You got this one-on-one.
Might as well make it worth
beat his ass. Yeah, like you got to. That's part of the job description.
Absolutely. Those scout team reps that you talked about, how important is that? Is the value in there in the training camp, or is it more like actual, once we get down to practice, once we start game planning and we're dialing up blitzes, and so you're seeing actual, perfunctory defenses more so than just a bland, hey, everybody gets the same stuff?
Yeah, no, I think it's both, because you're going to see both in the flow of a game. But like training camp, the struggle is, we're both going through installs, and today you guys might install cover 6 and you're going to see split safety. You might install, cover 9, or you might have some designer blitzes, and we're installing, I don't know, a couple screen pass, or we're installing base stuff too. So you're trying to make that play look good, but right. Most often times than not, it's not. Like, you guys are putting in something that's not great either, unless, you're just getting man, and you're still learning the language. So I think for me, it was just kind of growing, learning all those things, mastering the offense. And then now you get to kind of season and scout team. Now you're just playing football, and now you're just reacting. And now you kind of bridge that with the install of a game plan element, and then you can kind of just fly from there. So, and I think that was the coolest part, was being able to kind of get full speed reps at all of that. When now you got the offense down, now you can kind of keep going, and there's no like unknownness.
Right. For sure. I think I've said it in my mind the last 6 years. I said, I don't know if training camp is worth it.
Yeah.
when I look at it, just like the volume of plays that you have, and like it's always install. I'm like, bro, give me, like, I don't need to know 300 plays going into practice. Give me to game week where we have, boom, this is our 30 or 40 plays. Our call sheet. Yeah. Give me my call sheet. And that was where I don't know if you remember just my performances in the scrimmages or the preseason games. And, I feel like that was when I was playing my best, because we got our plays, that was, at the time we didn't have our full offense, but this is our plays, this is our script. And now we're just calling it, and you're just playing against defenses. You're just playing rather than, the scripted periods and stuff like that, where I totally agree. You got a bunch of different things, and it's part of it. You got to get the reps in. You got to build the team chemistry over time. You got to build the repertoire of the plays. But I think you're right, though. I think, it better than anybody else. Over time, like, there's an element of like, let's get to it. Bullets. Yeah. Live bullets, like that. That's when it matters. I say, people can go undefeated in preseason or lose all their games in preseason. It don't hold no weight. No. Like, what we're bringing to the table week 1 does not mean anything for preseason at all. Like, that's just trying to figure out the roster spots or trying to get familiar with your offense or defense. Like,
getting reps in for young guys or stuff like that, where you can kind of build a film catalog, and
right.
For a young guy like me, it was beneficial to kind of just play a little bit. But like you said, there's not that much of a real element, especially when you're coming in but it helped me out so much. First game, you're going against, Vita Vea and Antoine Winfield and, all these guys. And you got the Rams the next week, the Panthers, and these really high-level defenses. And that was the best thing for me, just kind of let's go, throw it into the fire and go operate.
Absolutely. Think about that, throwing into the fire. Our moniker, our mantra this year was tough together, enjoy. Kellen Moore's. And I was like,
guys. Just go for it.
Go for it. Just go for it. Does he actually get mad? I haven't. Does he because in our interactions, he's just so level-headed, calm. He's like, hey man, this is what this, and I appreciate it. And at the same time, like, I need you to mother somebody. Like,
yeah. I remember him getting mad in training camp during like walkthroughs, and I think maybe a cuss word slipped out, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Oh, it's kind of like a disappointed. It's almost worse. Like he's like gets disappointed, and it's like as a your dad, like your dad gets disappointed in you or your grandpa, and you're just like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Yeah. Rather than like somebody, I don't know, but there's kind of a tongue in cheek element, but like short answer is he's the same dude. Like, like you said, like he's the same dude. He's very analytical, very smart. Yeah. He'll get upset and he'll get annoyed. He'll get disappointed, but like, that's not who he is. He's not an MFer and that's fine. I think as long as he's the same guy every day, and that's why I respect him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this coaching staff, Kellen, Staley, my guy, Jay Rogers, my position coach, Jay Rogers, this is the most texting savvy group I've ever been a part of. Like they text everything. Like, hey, I was thinking about this, or hey, like, what do you think about, this blitz, or what is, I'm like, bro, this open line of communication, I've heard, like, in my mind, it's like, hey, coach, I need to come talk to you, or hey, Cam, come talk to me up top or something like that. They just like text it out immediately, like random thoughts, middle of the day. Like Jay Rogers will like shoot us a text like, hey guys, I don't know if you saw this clip, and he just like sends it. Mm-hmm. I said, yo, I ain't never had a coach like this.
Yeah, that's like, kind of real. I mean, that's kind of how your friends, your mentors communicate. Like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Like, that's how Kellen and I text a bunch. Like, hey, this is what we're thinking this week versus this coverage, or like, what do you like this week? Yeah. Just popping it, and it just kind of stirs this dialogue and these ideas that get going. And then, because that's how it is on game day. Like, hey, what are you seeing here? Or I'm thinking this play call, and I think he's really elite at that. And like, that's cool to hear from the defensive coaches as well. Just having that open communication, and because it is a collaborative effort. Like, we do well, they do well. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to be here. So I don't think there needs to be like there is a hierarchy for sure, but like, it doesn't need to be like a detriment.
It's a clear-cut hierarchy.
Yeah, there is a hierarchy, but like, there doesn't need to be like, I'm talking down to you, like, hey, we're trying, let's all be great. Yeah.
I mean, exactly that. That's what I said, that tough together joy. I said, hell yeah. I said, Monday through Saturday, I'm with it. Tough together joy. Mm-hmm. Somewhere in the season, you heard me rattle off in the locker room. We were down. He's like, Kellen was like, hey, it's tough together joy. I said, that joy right now. I was like, I got piss and vinegar for you. I was like, I'm with the tough. I'm with it together. Everything we do got to be that way. But I don't need a smile to be out here. We're down. We got to swing our way back in. And then, of course, we go out there, and whatever the game was, win, lose, or draw, like we came close or succeeded expectation. The craziest stat is like, we never gave back a lead once we got it. Like, if we captured a lead, we never gave it back. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. I say all we need to do is get up by one. If we get up by one, we won.
Yeah, that's a good thing, man. You got to. I mean, we had a couple comebacks too. We got to figure out a way to start faster. I don't know what it looks like, but figuring out a way to take them out there high. I mean, we had I don't know. It's more of a question for you. I don't know if we got to start later. We got to drink some more coffee in the morning, or we got to.
I don't drink coffee. You're a coffee guy?
You're just. I mean, whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying whatever it takes. Maybe you got to start drinking coffee, Kim.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm gonna get the little espresso machine. I know the tight ends or the quarterback room probably got one of those little fancy joints. Yeah. I'm gonna go get me one of them frappes. Is that the ice joint? I'm gonna start coffee next year. Year 16 coffee coming.
Just start changing it. No, you got to go through your process. I'll handle the
the coffee
juice.
Oh man, I think that I think that start fast works both ways because it'll be like some leaky coverage that the defense will do, and we'll let up like 3 or 7 points that first drive darn near every time. And I'm like, bro, and then pitch a hell of a game. You're like, if we could just eliminate that, or we have those random penalties. Those first like 6 games, it was like we were one of the most penalized teams in the league.
That was likewise. I think on offense there's too many. I feel like that was a story. There's too many times where you're coming in like, hey, this is, and we shorted up a little bit, but just cadence stuff, jumping off sides, penalties. I think that's probably a definite area of emphasis going into this offseason, starting in OTAs. Like, hey, we're like the standard set. Like we know what it looks like. We can't take anything less.
No doubt. This offseason, you looking forward to anything? I heard you're staying here this offseason.
I will be here for sure. I got baby boy on the way. So we're staying in New Orleans, and I'm excited though. It's kind of,
no the baby.
It's been a while for you since the rookie season, but rookie year obviously there's a lot of go. So it's kind of finally being able to kind of relax a little bit, and we got, my thing is like I got drafted here. We're living here now. It's kind of a new home element. I'm why not kind of be around the community, be around everybody. And, my wife, Jordan, she's been great this whole year. So we're kind of excited, just kind of take a deep breath and, hopefully do some Mardi Gras stuff and then kind of hit the ground running again.
Absolutely. You got a favorite restaurant here yet? You go to offensive line dinners. Eric McCoy knows he knows more restaurants than I do, I think.
Yeah. So I got a
Hmm.
couple different categories. I think if you got like 6 to 8 people, maybe a family outing. I love Saba. I love the family Israeli cuisine.
I love Saba.
I love Rockin' Saki with the boys was awesome. Like that was epic.
Better than Yakuza House? Oh. Yakuza House is elite now.
I think Yakuza House, I've been there many times. Yakuza House with the sashimi, it is elite. You can't really beat that. But just like with the guys at Rockasaki was really cool.
Right. Great vibes.
Neo's, shout out Neo's.
Shout out Neo's. Daiquiris out there going crazy.
Yeah, they got the Creole cuisine. Dude, you're in there and it's like I'm the only white person. They got like full like Nelly going on the radio, like they got like Young Boy, just straight cuss words going on. I'm like, this is sick. Like this is awesome.
I gotta give me one of them daiquiris, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Give one of them octanes. You got to. Yeah. Char-grilled oysters going up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Need it every time.
No, it was a great time. You could handpick any of them. What was the taco place we just went to?
Barracuda's.
Barracuda was great. Nice little outdoor vibe.
With Francolini's right across the street. I was so upset that it wasn't open. I was going to double dip.
What is it called?
It's Francolini's. It's a little sandwich spot. The Italian super sub type situation on the focaccia bread, freshly baked focaccia. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Well, New Orleans doesn't lack places to eat. Shout out to Port Orleans.
That sounds fire.
Really good food too. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. You've definitely gave me some great suggestions, but I'm fired up to kind of be here in the off season and start exploring some more because you only get in season you got a lot of facility food most of the time and some O-line dinners like he said, so you got to branch out, which is fun. But
yeah, take Jordan over to Desi Vegas. Get the Houdat shrimp.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
we've been there.
Exactly. Desi's
my guy. He's got some. That place. I would say if you're going to go to a steakhouse and like you got some people in town, like you can't go wrong with Desi's.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, they got that red velvet brownie. Yeah. It's officially off season. I'm about to fill out the sweater.
Go after we wrap this up. Let's go get some dinner, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. But shoot, I'll say I love that you've sort of embraced the New Orleans culture. Thanksgiving, you was out there dancing in the community.
That was epic. That was awesome with all the turkey and food around and stuff. It was that was a good time. I will work on my dancing ability.
Serving the community. Love that. But I mean, what are you looking forward to this offseason? Any travel? I'm going to Japan. I'm taking the family.
Well, you're going to Japan. Can I sit in the carry the luggage?
Yeah, at this point, yeah. Well, I'm traveling 6. What's 2 more?
Me, Jordan, and our son, we'll just ride in the stowaway. Holy, no, we will. Well, I will be going. Traveling to Metairie, maybe River Ridge, the beautiful Orleans Parish.
There we go.
I don't know. I'll probably be here for a little bit. I'm going to go to Dallas to go train. We might try and get over. This is actually a great question. Do you have any drivable beach destinations?
Absolutely.
That would be a great staycation weekend that we can go before the baby.
Destin. It's like a couple hour drive. Somebody's going to tell you Orange Beach. No.
Destin. Okay.
Panhandle. Yeah. Destin is beautiful.
You got like a vacation home that I can you just slide me the key or something.
Well, I might have a guy, little in the 30A area, whatever city that is, Rosewater, Rose something. Yeah, I might have a guy. I got a guy for a lot of things. I might have a guy.
Let's go.
My connects are your connects, but appreciate you for joining off the edge, bro. I know, I've taken a little bit of your time where you could be spending time with Jordan. I love that we complete, you guys complete me. I'm Cameron, you're Tyler, he's Jordan, and together.
Yeah. We just got all the dope first names, man.
Yeah, that's my entire name, though. That's why I love you. I'm Cameron, Tyler, Jordan. You guys are Tyler and Jordan.
I forgot, dude.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Jordan, his middle name's Tyler. And obviously last name Jordan, you got the Jordan brand. She's been rocking Jordan brand forever. Jump in. Yeah, that's actually epic. I forgot about that, man. Well, I appreciate you having me on. It's actually an honor, man. I obviously look up to you and hope we're rocking it again. But yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, you QB for years to come, bro. Hopefully we bring this hardship to the hardware to the city. That's the ultimate goal. Been hunting that thing for 15 years. What's 16 or 17? We'll find it. We got to find it. But appreciate you, brother. And like I said, I'll hit you up before I leave. We'll have to go to dinner or something.
Make it happen.
Man, love.
Much love, bro.
Shout out to the listeners. Thank you for everybody listening, the viewers. Let anywhere you find your podcast, iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, all podcast platforms, and of course the NFL's YouTube page. This is Off the Edge with your host Cam Jordan and my guy Tyler Shough. You're getting Shough tonight.